this poem, Remote Viewing, the only thing you need to know is there's a Lithuanian term, zoika, which is a term of endearment. It means, it's something like sweetie or honey, but it literally means bunny or rabbit. My husband is the man who sings to me from the in-between and the somewhere else. He watches and waits, but doesn't know himself. When I was 6, I demanded he appear, thought he was a ghost that spoke out of the mouths of dolls. By age 19, I forgot the man, or maybe just stopped listening, and at 34, in a Baltic land of lakes, married a man that wasn't him, who sang sometimes, but in a different tongue. I could tell by the smell my beloved wasn't happy. He hired angels to push me down the stairs before my wedding day, punched me in the stomach, my fiancé too, who told me to ignore the man who wasn't there, and locked me in the apartment to go see his mother for 15 minutes that lasted 10 hours. She wouldn't give me the key because we were always together, and she was having renovations. She did make me jam and pigeons made of cabbage leaves, which helped my husband transform me into a zoika. Unfortunately, some planes crashed into buildings on TV, so he let us hop to an emerald city where I discovered your name on a box. The letters felt like fire, so I dropped it. Then, later in a dark room, I heard your voice. It sounded like the singing one, the faceless doll man. I tried to get my husband interested, but he said you were forbidden and hit me so hard that I landed in Los Angeles. I saw you at a couple of parties I didn't want to go to. I thought maybe I should talk to you, but your line was busy too long and I had to use the bathroom, or maybe I didn't want to be exposed. So I tried talking to the man who sounds like you, but he ignores me in favor of crows, or maybe it is you and you don't want to talk. Now at night when I visit the in-between, he wears your face, and when I wake up, he's somewhere else. Anyway, whoever it is, he's still singing and won't give me a divorce. Green uneasiness steps from the plain into a room of hesitant fire ants itching to devour. Old enough to know he's not the sweet stag they think he is, their cataract sight catapults impossible ideals whose weight slams invisibly onto feral haunches disguised as shoulders. Consumption imminent, he feeds them blood, knowing these crawlers would follow him to Antarctica for 1 grain of sugar from his barbed wire mouth. Hating their hunger, craving their insect eyes that fuel his running hooves, he escapes the volcano of funnel-web skirts. Not quite close enough to lock antlers of imagined ancient animal memory, I abandon hooded sidelong glances, the horse in me bolted. Unwilling to risk annihilation in robin's egg seashell eyes, now there's nothing left to trample fear but butterflies. I contemplate this wounded boy buck in a man's suit of flesh and Iceland. When there was nothing, I moved in with fire eaters, stumbled the stratosphere in their indigo star bus. 2 shows a night, 3 on Sundays. 6 minutes of heaven in the back for a little something extra. Fed my lovers molasses coffee from a thimbleful of jewels until the one-eyed man of swords cut me in 12 and I wasted 1,000,000 years in a dark well, where I poured wine into newspaper nightmares, collected heads-up pennies, tranced on tarot traumas, broke my heart on potato chip postcards, feared frustrated fish, damned to dead dreams, only to find what was missing under a pebble in my shoe. The title of this piece is A, Scarlet Letter, B, E is for epistolary, C, what? To whom it may concern. I'm not sure if anybody really gets my poems. I'm contemporary in an old-fashioned way, composing riddles of word potions too good for politicians. What? A monster billboard hangs over my neighborhood, and there are no more Van Helsings, at least not in Culver City. The only superhero I know lives on my lunchbox. Nobody gets her either. It was once referenced in another poem about Viggo Mortensen. I don't write about him anymore. He doesn't accept letters. I know this because he sent a letter to the internet. Another time I had a crush on a dad named Gary. Not my dad, that would be weird. His name is Ken. Anyway, what I wanted to say is I think I love you, so I sent him a business letter. Really, what I wanted to ask was, is elk taco on canvas art? I mean, really, is it? How come it gets hung while I'm left hanging in introverted rooms full of clutter? I think it's because they know someone, and I mean a someone. I'll hit you metaphorically if you question capitalized repetition. Is it okay to abuse the audience like this? Anyway, 1, I was saying something. Count. 2, Dracula. He really was an old man, wasn't he? Isn't there a rule about not asking questions in poetry? Should I move to Van Nuys? I think I missed the train. They pulled up the tracks that went down Venice. Now the station houses a gang of actors, and those monster movies are over at the theater. But that was last November. So why do I keep seeing signs everywhere? My favorite film is Beauty and the Beast by Cocteau. Men tell me I'm beautiful when they have an erection. Do you think they want to give me something? Condoms used to be called French letters. A kenning is a Nordic metaphor. Did you get that earlier in the saga? This is not the same as what my father and mother were doing before I was born. That also comes in a gerund, but it begins with F. When I was 10, I broke my arm at Fairyland. Fairies are not as cute as they look. You should only feed them at night. Angels are really no different from demons, so what does that say about vampires? In Victorian times, they were a symbol of disease, syphilis, not smallpox. Where am I going with this? Transylvania? It's too cold this time of year. Bram Stoker wrote a book full of letters. I have written many letters to other men, 2 Michaels, a Jamie, and 2 Wills. My ex-husband used to send me e-cards. His name is Edmund. One of the Michaels sent me a monstrous lifelike dildo and a letter. I think the other Michael is in Iraq. Should I write and ask? Is his serial number enough? Do you think I should phone him? Gary, I mean, to ask about the letters. Well, there was just the one to him. Did I forget to mention God? He told me to keep in touch. In the beginning was the Word, which was also a letter. I don't write to my father anymore. Sincerely, regards, A.